Hey everybody, what's here again on PIC TV Network. My name is David Evans, your president, and we're here with the man and great man. And people yesterday just flooded our social media platforms saying that they love you and supporting what you're doing. Tell everybody about what you're going to do when you get in office.
Big fights down there going on in Congress because it's hard to get things done from the Democrats' perspective. The House is moving things through. A lot of stuff's dying in the Senate. Part of that's the Republicans, part of that's Manchin and Sinema. But we got to find a way to get things, done. There are bills that have gotten stopped. For example, protecting rights under Roe, needed to codify that. I think there's things like negotiating prescription drug prices, so especially our seniors don't have to pay outrageous costs for things like insulin. Or I had eye drops for me. It's like the size of the top of my thumb. The bottle was $300 just for that per month, and I've got health insurance. So if you don't have health insurance, $300 is unaffordable for a lot of people, and we have to address those kinds of things. Protecting voting rights. Many of you know that a lot of states in the South, Georgia, Texas, have moved to try and restrict voters. After we had the big turnout to get Biden elected and get Trump out, those states started moving to cut back on the ability of people to vote in certain areas, basically trying to undercut the Democratic vote. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I can't wait to get there and get started on it, but we need your help too. If you live in states where there's big elections, North Carolina, Virginia, Georgia, Texas, Pennsylvania, all of those are states where Senate seats are open, and if the Democrats can win most of those seats, we can maybe get a bigger majority in the Senate and actually get some of this legislation done. So wherever you live, go vote, get your family to go vote, get your friends to go vote, make it happen. Because the votes nothing happens if we don't have the majority voted in.
Mr. Ivory, I was just looking at some pictures of you with President Barack Obama. What honor was it for you to meet him like that?
Well, I met him back when he was Barack, right?
Wow.
He was Michelle's husband, and because I went to college and law school with Michelle, so I met Barack. We both went to Harvard Law School, but we were 5 years apart, and so I met him at some of the reunions. He was a state senator. At one point, I was the state's attorney here for Prince George's County, which means at that point I was getting more votes than Barack Obama.
That's funny, yo.
Things kind of changed a little bit, as you all know, and history reflects. But just a talented man. We all knew he was going places. I didn't know he was going to be president.
Right.
But he got there. He made the most of it, and I think he made an impact for the ages.
Yeah, and I'm so proud of you because I see you out here with the people, one-on-one, in the field, hands-on, in the heat of the sun. What does this place mean to you when you come to a senior rec center on Bach Road in PG County?
Well, this is how democracy works. I'm out here 13 hours a day.
Wow.
I'm getting a little old for this, but this is what we need to have done, so you need to be here and reach out to people and talk to them. A lot of times folks who don't follow politics have questions, concerns. You might be able to answer them. Sometimes you might have different views than other people, and you might persuade them or they might persuade you, but you got to come out to places like this to make it happen. And the main thing here is this is the voter location. This is the top vote location in southern Prince George's County. That's why we're here. We know that the most voters are going to be here, and so we can have the biggest impact reaching out to them. And it's really the engine that drives democracy. We had folks, I'm old enough to remember the beginning of the civil rights movement. I lived in North Carolina at the time. It was still segregated. There were things we couldn't do, places we couldn't go, places we couldn't eat, all those kinds of things. The civil rights movement changed all of that. And one of the things they changed was helping us get the ability to vote. So we really should take advantage of it. Instead of letting somebody else decide key issues for you, where you live, how much you have to pay for things, insurance rates. Everything in your life is affected by people making political decisions one way or the other. Why not pick the people for yourself? Even if you don't like all of their decisions, at least make sure you're picking the ones who you think are going to help you out the most. So take the opportunity. Let's make it work. People made a lot of sacrifices so we could do this. Let's take full advantage of it.
We got to do that, Mr. Ivory. When you see an African American television network, I am the president, PIC TV Network, in PG County, and we have 60 channels, music, sports, political channel. How do you feel when you see, you're talking to a president of a network?
Yeah.
You're not going to forget me when you get in that office, right?
Oh, no, man. You guys, communications is how we get there, right? So, we can stand out and talk to one person at a time. There's this incredible multiplier effect when you're on TV or cable, the radio. We have to take full advantage of that. Social media is really growing in stature and impact as well. So you guys make it happen. The fact that it's African-American controlled, I think, is even more important, because I think we've all learned that if we want to control our destiny, we need to control the means of getting there. So let's do this, let's support it, and let's keep it moving forward.
PIC TV, folks, we're here with the man and great the man. You know he got my vote, and I know he's going to get yours. Let's get him in office. Thank you, everybody.
All right, y'all, keep up the good work.
Thank you.